Welcome to your chair yoga homework. We have 5 movements that are part of the homework that we're doing. Um, First is to find some weights. So it might be that you are using cans, or maybe you have some weights at home. I'm going to do water bottles. So these water bottles, you can fill them as much as you want to be as heavy as you like. So just finding a comfortable spot in your chair, and we're going to do some bicep curls. So our bicep curls with maybe cans or water bottles. So getting yourself set up to do as many of these as feels comfortable. And we want to work our muscles to the point that they do feel tired. And I know sometimes you want to stop when things get tired. This is what makes them stronger. So when we work to the point that the muscles start to tire or start to feel like they're burning a little bit, and that burning sensation is lactic acid buildup. And that's a good thing. It's not bad. So it's okay to go to that point. It might mean that you feel a little bit the next day, that you get a little achy, but that also is okay. Keeping up these bicep curls. Good. So we want to have a nice tall spine, and feet are underneath the knees, belly is slightly drawn in. You're not sitting back into the chair, you're not resting back, nice and upright. Good. And you can always do this video a few times so that you're getting a couple sets of each of these movements. So let's do maybe 3 more here. Now, this next movement that we're going to do, we're having little robot arms. You can use the weights as well. We're lifting the arms up and lowering. So you can keep your cans or your water bottles, or you can release the weights if you like. So if that feels like it's too much for you, or you're just feeling like the body weight will be enough, then you could do the same movement with the body weight. Getting into those shoulders. So this is movement number 2. So good to have upper body strength. And again, you can do this video a number of times so that you can get a few sets. Now we'll do one more arm movement. And again, with this arm movement, you can also use your weights. So whatever weights you have. And this one is a shoulder press. So we're lifting up and then lowering. Lift up and lower. So if you had any shoulder injuries, you might want to make sure that the weights are quite light, or that you choose not to have weights for the first little while. You're still nice and tall. You're not leaning back in the chair. Belly is drawn in. Keeping this upper body strength is really, really good for our bone density and overall strength in the body. Good. You got this. Let's do 3 more. Okay. And removing whatever your prop is, whatever you have for a weight. Let's just roll the shoulders a few times. Yeah, lots of shoulder work there. Good. Nice. And we'll come up to a standing position, finding yourself by the chair. We're going to turn the chair out to the side and then taking the leg that's closest to the chair so you have stability here, you're lifting that knee up and then lowering it. So you can use the support of the chair to help with the balance. As you're doing this, think about connecting to the core. So you're lifting up and lower. Good. Now we're going to do a pause. So pause, lift, connect to the core. Maybe the hand comes away from the chair. You've got it there, nice and stable, a little bit longer. So we're getting leg strength in the standing leg strength in the leg that's towards the chest, a little bit of core strength, balance. Another breath, and then release. Good. And then let's flip over to the other side. So the leg that's closest to the chair will be the one that we lift, just so that we have that balance on both sides. So lifting that leg up, connect to core, and then lower. Lift. Nice. So a little bit of upper body strength, a little bit of balance, and lower body strength. This is a quick video that you can do every day. And you can always press repeat and play it again. Good. Okay, so a couple more. And then we'll come up again and hold. Coming up to hold, think about core, that nice tall long spine. Maybe the hand hovers on the chair. So making sure that you've got that connection if you need it for balance. Good. Breathing. Beautiful. One more breath. And then we'll release. Nice. And then we're going to take the back of the chair as our support for hands, but you can do this one without the chair if you like as well. The feet are going wide and the toes are pointing out. You're going to sit down. And as you do, I want you to think that if your feet are really close together, then when you do a squat, I'll just show you if your feet are close together and you're doing a squat, then the knees are going to kind of go out past the toes, which is a fine thing to happen, but sometimes it transfers a little bit of pain into the knees if you have pain in the knees. So letting the legs be a little bit further apart, just notice how that might feel a little bit more stable so that more of the thighs are engaged and less weight is going towards the knees. So we want to have our feet quite wide apart for this. And the toes and the knees are facing the same way. So you can just have a little look over the knee, make sure toes and knees are facing the same way. You can use the hands on the chair. And we're just doing lower and then left up. So bending the legs and then straightening. And as you do this bend, think strength. As you come up, think a little squeeze into the bum, squeeze into the inner thighs. And then squeeze. So the core is still active and squeeze. Good. So we're lowering. Good. So this is our goddess pose. If you would like to incorporate some arms in this, if you're feeling really stable, you might reach the arms up and then lower them into goddess. So remember, we did this lift of the arms earlier. We did them with a bit of weight. So that's straightening and lower. Hands can stay on the chair if you like, as an option, of course. Good. And then we're going to do a long hold. So we'll pause and hold. Hands can be on the chair if you like. Breathe, breathe. Yeah, straighten the legs. Good work. Turn the toes in a little bit and just shake the legs out either side. And maybe a little hip wiggle side to side. Nice. And then let's come to sit back on the chair. Tall, upright spine again. Letting the hands be on the thighs. Nice. Feet under the knees. Close your eyes. Rest your gaze. Soften through the shoulders. Draw your awareness inside. Feel into each breath. And let the mind follow each moment of the inhale and exhale. And the hands can come to the heart, bowing your head towards your heart in a sign of gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for practicing, for listening to your inner teacher, and gratitude to those who have brought yoga, this ancient South Asian wisdom, to us. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free. And have a beautiful day.